Hear from our mentors, borrow a journey and discover your own. This is the TUC Homegrown Project, our EduVenture. Today we are joined by Erin Lute, who works for the Department of Education's Regional Industry Education Partnerships. Erin will share with us some stories from her journey and the skills she has used to get to where she is today. All right, thank you, Erin, for joining us in our Human Library series this morning.
No problem.
So we have Erin from Regional Industry Education Partnerships. So thanks for joining us. Would you like to share with us what your professional life looks like at the moment?
So at the moment my professional life is actually really interesting. I'm working for a program called Regional Industry Education Partnerships, and the program is all around connecting school students and industry and creating career pathways and like events and immersion, and just being able to expose students to a whole range of different worlds that they may not know existed.
Excellent. And can you share with us a little bit of information about the pathway you took to be where you are today?
My pathway was a little bit all over the place. I started in hospitality when I left school and childcare, and worked in that for a few years. Travelled overseas, which is really cool. I got to spend a season being a camp counsellor in America, which was definitely an eye-opening experience. Came home, worked in hospitality for many years, had a few hospitality businesses, decided that I really enjoyed working with young people and mentoring them in doing new things, so I became a TAFE teacher for hospitality. I did that for a few years, found my way into community services and youth work because I really enjoyed that human component of connecting and sharing and developing young people. And then I've ended up in this role with Department of Education, which has been an eye-opening role from the word go, but is definitely one of the coolest jobs I've ever had in my life.
Excellent, thank you. And can you share with us a skill that you might have used to help you navigate that pathway?
Probably, I'm very determined. If you ask my family, they'd probably say stubborn, but I'll go with determined. And being able to think outside the box for solutions to roadblocks or challenges that have come up. So, if the answer is no because of we don't have funding or a bus or something, then okay, how can we work around that? What else can we do to make this happen? So I'm pretty good at being able to come up with alternative options and ideas to make things happen.
To make things happen for the kids.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And I think you touched on this before, but what is it that you love about your professional life?
I love being able to showcase what's out there for our students. When I was going to school, there wasn't a lot of options in terms of career development or career pathways. It was you went to school, you either went to uni or TAFE or to work, that was it. There wasn't a lot of exposure to different industries and career pathways, and there wasn't much around how to develop you as a person and your strengths, and okay, if I'm really good at jigsaw puzzles and I love maths, so what sort of careers would I be suited to? So I love being able to develop programs and projects for students to be able to explore what they like and then to be able to follow their own path and passion.
And did you grow up in a regional area yourself?
I did. I grew up in a little town called Pembroke, which is out the back of Port Macquarie, on a farm.
So working with regional students is important, right?
Yeah, definitely. I did some of my schooling in Port Macquarie and finished my schooling in Brisbane, and the difference between the regional and the city schools were incredible, not just in terms of numbers, but in terms of, I suppose, exposure to different things. A lot of our regional students back when I was at school, we just didn't get the exposure or the opportunity to experience some of what the city students did. So I suppose that's why working in the role that I'm in now, being able to develop those opportunities for our students is just really awesome.
Excellent. And what does that say about your personal values, do you think?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I think part of it says follow your passion and your dream, and be true to yourself. If you enjoy what you're doing, it doesn't feel like work, and I can honestly say with this job, even though I do have to get up and go to work every day, it doesn't feel like I'm going to work and I don't have any, oh my God, I don't want to go to work days, because I genuinely really enjoy what I'm doing and I enjoy creating the connections with the students in the schools and industry.
Excellent, thank you. And what advice would you give to students who are in Year 9 as they look down the barrel of what their pathway might be? What advice would you give?
It's okay if you don't know what you want to do. It's totally okay, and it's okay if you change your mind 25 times, because you shouldn't know what you need to do at 15. But I suppose if I had to give them any advice, it'd be true to yourself and know your own worth. So know who you are, know who your values are, and don't compromise those.
Excellent. Well, thank you. Thanks,
No problem.
Erin, for joining us today at the Human Library.
Thank you.